Hey everyone, welcome to Module 2. In Module 2, we'll be focusing on improving your ability to write speech openings and supporting arguments. And just as a little fun activity, I'd like for you to go ahead and watch these two videos first. The first video is just a little bit of an introduction to simple speech openings, and then the second video is a pretty entertaining graduation speech just to get you in the mood for writing your speech. Hey everyone, how are those videos? I know that graduation speech was something else. But moving on, there is no one way to give a speech. Depending on the topic, situation, or even your mood, the direction of your speech can take many different avenues. What we want to do is to provide you with an opportunity to express those thoughts in writing so that you can eventually express those thoughts out loud in a structured format. Just because the speech has structure does not mean it must be stiff or unchanging. Structure when given a speech just means that there's a connection or purpose between your talking points, and a really good speech allows you to be creative in how you lead your audience from point A to point B. The practice problems that are in this module will be written in the format of an essay question, but I want you to try and tailor your response to how you would if you were going to give a speech. We will be covering how to utilize speech techniques in Module 3 to truly turn your essay format into fully fledged speeches, but for now, let's just focus on the introductory and supporting arguments. Starting off with example 1, I decided to reuse the example about how reading can be entertaining. And for this specific example, since I wanted to tailor it to how I would do it if I was given a speech, I changed the formatting into a format that makes it easier for me to remember whenever I'm preparing for a speech. I also decided to change some of the wording to make it a little bit more relevant to my audience whenever I speak it out loud. So let's just go over this first introductory paragraph. In an age where Netflix is king and a quick 15-minute break can turn into 6 hours of watching random videos on social media, it is becoming increasingly rare for people to read books as a primary source of entertainment. I know that times have changed and technology has become an irreplaceable part of our lives, but I would like to argue that there is still joy to be found when reading a book. Books can still be an excellent source of entertainment. They have the ability to teach the reader new things, immerse the reader in its world building, and help the reader build lifelong connections with its characters. There is always a path to fun and entertainment as you travel through the pages of a book. Now, you don't have to go through and structure your essay how I did it. That just works best for me. I do know that a lot of people who do like spoken word or read poetry tend to format their speeches this way just because it's a lot easier to read and memorize. But you can organize yours however works best for you in order for you to memorize it so that you can give the speech. Now, next up, I went ahead and wrote translated the supporting paragraph or the supporting argument into this format as well, just to kind of show you how that transition would work from your introduction into your supporting paragraph. So for here, I'll go ahead and reread some of the introductory paragraph and transition over into the supporting argument. So, they have the ability to teach readers new things, immerse the reader in its world building, and help the reader build lifelong connections with its characters. There's always a path to fun and entertainment as you travel through the pages of a book. No matter how old someone is, there is always something new that they can learn, and books can be an excellent source of knowledge for those that read them. Books can provide knowledge in many ways. They can be a nonfiction book about how to survive being lost in a jungle for readers that just want to learn those skills, Or there could be a survival adventure book that teaches the same exact skills as the main character utilizes those skills to try and survive in the jungle after a fiery plane crash. Both books could provide information vital for the survival of the reader if he ever found himself in that situation. And in the case of an adventure book, the reader will be able to learn those skills while being entertained by a captivating story. So that's all for the Module 2 lecture. Next up, you'll be moving on to the Module 2 assignment, where you'll get some practice writing introductory paragraphs as well as writing some supportive arguments for your primary topic. As you answer these questions and write your paragraphs, there will be a rubric at the end which gives you a basic breakdown of what we expect for you to be able to do or provide for your introductory paragraph, for your supporting paragraphs, and as well as a closing paragraph for whenever you run into those questions.